John, how are you doing?
Good. How are you
Good,
doing, Antonio?
good.
Really good. But you have a new album coming now.
Yes.
It's your debut album. And well, beautiful. Yes, there he is. Whoa.
Good to hear.
Okay, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. How many songs are on it?
11?
Yeah, we've got 11.
11 songs. Wow. Are they traditional songs or are there original songs and or mixed? How is it? How is the album going? Let us make us a guided tour, please.
Nice. So, 9 of the songs are all traditional songs. So they're all from sort of 100+ years ago. So they kind of they're old songs that we either found in books or libraries, or we might have found like an old recording of like one of the old singers singing it. And then there's a couple of songs written by people more recently. So there's one song by Graham Pratt, who wrote a nice song about a fox, and that was kind of in the kind of traditional style, so it sounds like you wouldn't know really, which is quite cool, that it's not a traditional song. And then the other one is a song by Andy Hunter called Up in a War.
Do you have like a line, or you just choose songs that you like and you record it, or you have some kind of a script and you are looking for songs that fit in that script?
We kind of just chose songs that we liked to start with, really, and then realized when we started compiling this album and it started to become more of a physical thing, that it did have this kind of theme that runs through it, of this all of these songs were about either love or loss. It sort of gave these ideas of nostalgia and things that sort of went with it. So it did sort of become a themed album, but really it was just the songs that we enjoyed singing at the time, and we wanted to compile that. But yeah.
Do you consider yourselves a folk band?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, just a small one.
I wonder, like if I think about folk or this idea of folk music, it's sometimes, many times connected to nature and to countryside and you name the album No More Green Hills. Can you talk about that a bit?
Yeah, so there's a song. So nature is one of the themes also that runs through the album. So the title, No More the Green Hills, that comes from a line in a song called The Greenmore Hare, which is a traditional song from Ireland. It's the story of some hunters going out and hunting a hare. And in the song, there's this line where the hare actually speaks and says, no more the green hills of Kielder I'll roam, because it's been shot, it's been hunted, and it's dying. And we made that the title of the album because the album is about, I suppose, loss is one of the main themes. I think every song can be connected to this idea of losing something, like whether you're, losing a person that you love, or like a loss of like access to nature, or a loss of, I suppose, like in the natural world, like a lot of biodiversity and things is being lost, like with the problems in the climate. There's all these little connecting dots that we just thought that this really fit.
So you think that folk can talk about nowadays problems, or like something that is timeless, or love and loss is something that maybe it's connected to our trip as humans, we have a story of love and loss, so and also we can, and also that those themes that you are talking about are quite have actual how to say this in English, they are nowadays problems like biodiversity and so on. So what you're talking about, listening to your songs, I am this next question is it's a bit of tricky because we have to label things. We were talking about folk. When do you consider yourselves close to this Celtic tradition, or just don't? This Celtic mood with the, I don't know, the way that the melodies and the harmonies goes. Sometimes remembers it for me. I don't know. I have this picture. I played. Do you know Sam Lee? I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
The singer. I played with him many years ago, and he brought many songs of from Scotland and from like nomads of Scotland, which were very beautiful. And some of your songs have something of it, and I don't know. In this, we talked about this idea of what is Celtic. Celtic is a label. It's not really a music genre. What do you think about this? Do you have a comment on this, or is just me talking rubbish?
No,
That's good.
I think it's a great thing to talk about because I think people can romanticize a culture, and I think the music can add to that, and sometimes people can play up to this like idea of like Celtic mysticism, and I don't know how much it's based in like truth, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think it so depends on how you're raised, because for some people, if you say Celtic to them, they'll instantly think of like river dance, or they'll think of like sort of like red-haired women playing the fiddle and all that kind of stuff that like gets marketed and was
Standing on a
really
mountain,
standing on some misty mountain somewhere.
which to be fair we do a bit of.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Without meaning to.
Yeah. We should look into doing river dance. But yeah, no, I think for some people that's what it is, and I do think that the term Celtic does still have some relevance. Like I think we market ourselves as an Anglo-Scottish duo, and I would say that like the Scottish side of it is the kind of the Celtic music side of it, but we deliberately don't use the word Celtic because it does have those kind of like slightly it can be seen in a slightly cheesy way.
Okay.
So we go with Anglo-Scottish, but it is Celtic music that we're playing a lot of the time.
Yeah.
You know, like it's music that belongs to the Celtic nations. Yeah. So
where are you based on? I'm in Évora, in the south of Portugal now. Where are you now?
nice.
In?
We're in Newcastle in England, so we are very near to Scotland. We're like pretty much as close as you can get to Scotland while still being in England.
Yeah.
And I'm from Scotland, and John's from England.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is Scottish mood in your. Well, I just so it's interesting to talk about this this Celtic thing, or this but well, for me it has been always, because Celtic must be indeed a label, because Celtic people there were many, and there were several. They were here also. So it's wide areas, and then when we talk about Celtic music, it's just only just this thing of this kind of folk. So back to you again and what you do on stage. You are just the two of you, or do you have a band?
Just us, yeah.
You do everything?
On the album we have one extra guest, Ben Nichols, who's a double bassist, who he plays with Seth Lakeman and Sam Sweeney and all of that kind of crowd. So he's on the album, but when we're on stage it's just us.
Yeah, cool. So
nice and easy to saw.
Very easy, yeah.
yeah. They say that after COVID, the many bands just shorten up the to fit the new thing. So if you are the less you are, the more you can get booked. But well, I don't know if this is true or not, but actually I'm not seeing it so much. But many people were saying that after COVID there will be many one-man bands because people are going to shorten up. So tell me a bit more about your album. Well, is it released? It's going to be released? You have this. I have to read the single, the Corncrake.
Yeah.
Do you want
So
to tell us about the Corncrake?
yeah, sure. The Corncrake was our single that came out on the 5th of October. And the album's out on the 28th. So yeah, very soon. But the Corncrake is a song, I found it from the singing of a traveller called Sheila Stewart, who's an amazing source of songs. Like, she's very, very cool, amazing singer. And it's a song, I think it's been dated to the 1700s. Some people have said it's a Burns song, but yeah, it seems to be one of these kind of songs that's written in a style, in a sort of nature pastiche folk style.
I have another question. You said that maybe this song, it's a really old song. So did you got it, the melody, you got it from a popular version, or did you get it like from a book? It was written or something?
I found it in a sound archive. So the archive is called Kisto Riches. And it was a recording of the singer Sheila Stewart, who people collected folk songs from.
Do you are somehow connected to the folk society or not? I played there many years ago in London, the folk society. I think it's London Folk Society.
Oh, is it the EF?
They have a huge archive. Not just for Britain, but they have a pretty good archive of like world music. It's really nice, and you just can go there and ask for. They have a really nice library. So
I think we're playing there. If it's what we're thinking of, in Camden Town in London.
Camden, yes. They have a venue. They have in the building. They have this archive, and then they have a.
Is this the Vaughan Williams archive?
Yeah, so we're playing there, and so we will check the library out.
Yeah, can't wait.
Oh, cool.
But a lot of our songs are from that, actually. We look online, on their online library, that they've digitized, and it's the Vaughan Williams Memorial Archive. Is that what?
Yeah. See, yeah. That rings a bell. Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool that you've been over and done
it was many years ago. Actually, I've been there with Sam Lee also. We got in this project together that we were in here in Portugal. We met here in Portugal, and then we played in this project or I think in Cyprus, in England, and Sweden. I think.
Wow.
That's many years ago, and that's why I remember that he brought many songs of Scotland, and listening to you, this mood that he brought, it was somehow there. I don't know. That's why I was
interesting, because I think me and him have some of the same sources for our songs, so that would make sense.
Okay. Okay. There is the same soul thing. And actually, he told me about this nomads, about these nomads in Scotland, which I didn't really knew about, because nomads for us are gypsies, the gypsies from well, like from Pakistan and India and so on, and they made this trip. But in what he told me is that there are nomads that doesn't need really to have this kind of roots, but they have another route, and they have these songs, and there were many beautiful songs that he brought.
So I think over here, I think we have Gypsy, Roma, and Traveller communities.
Mhm.
And yeah, they've all got different roots and different histories and stuff. But yeah, really important communities in preserving our traditional songs.
Mhm. Do you compose do you arrange the songs, both of you, or just there is one that chooses?
Yeah.
I think we pretty much do everything together. Occasionally, like, we'd come to a practice where one of us is more of a kind of a stronger idea about how it's going to sound, and a bit more of a vision. But normally that doesn't help. You know, like, normally it kind of, if I come to a practice and I have this kind of strong idea about how I want it to be, and I've already worked out loads of stuff, it might be more of a hindrance than than something else, you know, like, but yeah, I think we spend a lot of time. We're not the most efficient workers, but we spend a lot of time from the very start to the very end, just getting it just the way we like it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our process. I'm assuming yours might be quite different. I'm assuming yours is quite quick. I might be wrong in saying that, but like,
Quite
you
quick.
sort of like you're such a jamming musician. Like you were saying the other day, like you could sit down with someone else and just
No,
make.
I like to jam. Yeah, I like to jam. I like a lot to jam. Yes, yeah, but
Yeah.
I like many things.
That's cool.
my
Yeah.
my next record, my next album, which is coming out this 12th November, it's with an ensemble with ancient music. So I'll have viola campanisa, which there is one there, and viola da gamba, and it's all acoustic. But the EP I did before, it's with campanisa and electronics. So with the African musicians. So I think I like many things. I am many things. What do you think? Do you feel that you have this like sort of a mission? I don't know if this is the correct word. With well, we have to take these old songs and bring it to front again, like bring it to a front layer. Like, do you think about that, or you just do it because you like it?
I don't think that's my mission.
Yeah, I feel very little pressure about that. Like, and I feel like someone like Sam Lee maybe feels like it's a bit of a mission. I could be wrong, but like Sam really
Then
He's
does.
like-
I'll chop this.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I can be on the record saying that.
Yeah,
I
'cause
mean,
he like collects songs and stuff, doesn't he?
yeah, he collects songs and he's very passionate about traditional songs in that kind of way. We're quite we do keep our songs very similar to how they were when they were collected. But we're not precious about the fact that we're singing them because we're preserving something. We think it's more about we're singing them because we like them.
Yeah, that puts the pressure away. That's just, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Do you do you think this is like are you collectors yourselves, or no? You do you collect songs?
No, we've never collected. I don't think. No, we've never collected them at all, and I have a lot of respect. I think I'm probably speaking with Janice here as well. Like, we've got a lot of respect for people who collect songs, like Sam. A friend of mine, well, who passed away recently, called Gwilym Davis, collected songs and has created an archive. It's just an incredible passion for something which is quite tedious, you know. Like, you must really, really like the origin of a song to go and trace it and find people who have different versions and then record it and then put it out and all that kind of stuff. It's not a job for someone who is disorganized and maybe gets bored quite easily.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
couldn't do it.
I have an answer for that. I still play with old people and learn songs and so on, and I have this the thing that I don't collect, I learn it. If I forget it, it's a filter like any other filter. So it's my heart. If I learn it and it's mine, if I keep it, if I remember, that happened sometimes. Oh, suddenly I remember one that I play with.
Oh,
So that's a filter.
nice.
That's a nice filter. So
Yeah, that.
That's a really good way of filtering it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
really
I just, if the song goes away, it goes away. I think.
Maybe I'll try that. That's quite cool.
I quite enjoy how nice that is.
Yeah.
I bet there's someone out there screaming though, being like, "No, you should write them all down."
Make it perfect.
Make it
Yeah,
perfect.
maybe. Yeah, but I do think that there is no time to do everything that you want to do. So our life expectancy is like 81 years old or something like that. So there is no time to do everything. So you just have to let go some stuff and
Yeah, for
just
sure. Yeah.
Yep.
embrace what is coming. So if you like it, it stays, and then when it wants to go, just goes.
Really like
I-
that.
I'm talking too much. This is about you. So
It's
Nice.
good to know,
and this is
yeah.
about the album. I think I have enough to make this a small video. Is there anything that you would like to say about your debut album? Come on, this is a very important moment of your lives. You have a debut album. You have a brand new album. You are going to tour on.
Oh,
Yeah.
the tour. So I think it might be good to mention we are going on tour, and one of those tour dates happens to be an online gig. It's a live stream gig. It's through something called Live to Your Living Room. It's on the 24th of November, and yeah, you can watch it from anywhere in the world. So go.
Thank you, Jan and John, for your to talking to me and to showing your beautiful album, and all the best for you. So this is a new beginning. This is a new album. This is the debut album, new tour. So all the best for you, and a big
Thanks
hug
very
from
much,
Portugal.
Tony. Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Here.
See you soon.
See you.
Yeah, lovely to meet you properly.
Bye bye.